They seem to be covertly sizing assets way beyond what the law permits. Some noble families are now on the verge of bankruptcy.
You're taking this way too far. I know there's a better way out there for you. I'll help you find it. It's the least I can do for the man my cousin loved. Marcus.
Scar. Now show me the wound and let's get it cleaned. Thanks, really.
Wow, Duvalie really knows her stuff when it comes to taking care of others.
Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. This microphone and these earphones are decent. I'll go a certain more amount of videos with it, but they're not great, so like I said, I'll just go a certain amount more with them. And I'm gonna save here. Alright, let's bond with not too bad if I say so myself. Doing some practice, I see? Your movements there felt really natural. Yeah, it surprised even me, to be honest. But I guess it's to be expected, after having crossed swords with Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart. Being able to hold my ground against one of Mueller's sworn friends was a big moment for me. I can imagine. Looks like we'll have to thank the Lieutenant Colonel and General for that sometime. Definitely, but maybe not quite yet. I imagine Prince Cedric is also steadily improving his skills. Maybe I should start searching for that thing Uncle Zex told me about. General Zex told him about something? I wonder what it could be. This thing your uncle wants you to search for. I assume there must be some big story behind it. I'd like to know more if you wouldn't mind. It might prove useful to us later on. Sure, Instructor. I don't mind. Would you be willing to accompany me somewhere, in that case? We can talk more about it on the way. Kurt briefed Reen on the item he was looking for, and the two headed out to their destination. You think this is the sword you're looking for? It must be. It matches the description. Roland Vander was the renowned swordsman who founded the Vander School. This is one of the two legendary swords he wielded during the War of the Lions. No kidding. Roland Vander really was an incredible swordsman, known for taking up arms with a young Drygles himself 250 years ago. So this is the sword your ancestor used, huh? Indeed. His left-handed short sword, to be precise. It's been missing since the war. My uncle reached out to me from the naval fortress. They apparently received word about a sword matching the description recently. You may be able to discover the essence of what it means to be a sword of protection through the blades that once belonged to Roland. There was a top-secret communication. He went out of his way to send the Makraba. Think I understand now. It didn't show up during this last civil war. It showed up now, when you're struggling to grow as a swordsman. Even other people would probably consider it fate. I admit, I'm more than a little self-conscious that I may be unworthy of such an honor. Even so, this is a sword my family has spent generations searching for. As a Vander, I must retrieve it. Alright, let's sort things out with the store owner. So this is the sword Roland Vander once used. How do you like it? The weight and balance are perfect. It almost feels like it was made for me. Of course, I'm a dual wielder. I'll need another one of these if I'm going to make full use of it.
What? What's going on? My head, it's like there's something surging into it. Kurt!
Dreigels, my lord and dearest friend, I hereby pledge myself to your cause. I will not leave your side until you accomplish your goal. I swear it on my blades. And if the power should prove too much for you, I will do whatever it takes to bring you back to your senses. Even if it costs me my life, I will watch over you and the Empire.
What was that?
A memory stored with the sword, maybe. No. Maybe it would be more accurate to call it an echo of its owner's consciousness. In other words, you just caught a glimpse of Roland Vander's past.
That was Roland? Unbelievable.
The man himself fell during the War of the Lions, but it looks like the part of his spirit remained in the sword to watch over Emperor Dreigels. It was probably able to resonate with us by using our connection as awakeners and secondary contractors. I see. A piece of Roland's soul, huh? I never thought I'd get to feel connected to my ancestor in such a manner. I can't let him outdo me now. As a vander, I owe it to my family and myself to overcome this trial. I'll open Prince Cedric's eyes to the truth, just like Roland would have done to Dreigels. With you as my witness, I swear it upon this blade. Inspiring words, Kurt. I'll be counting on you. I see. It is a nice looking sword, I will admit. Hey Kurt, not feeling too worn out, I hope. Far from it. Thank you for offering your support, instructor. The time to live up to the Vander name and fulfill my oath is now. God damn it, because no microphone they use. I must rise to the challenge. That's great. I'll be counting on you. Alright, so now we're gonna go on back down to Parm and do our rounds there. What's Reiner doing here? Inspector Reiner, what are you doing here? I'm here on business, what else? I heard about what happened in Ordis. About Her Highness and the other person being confined and the confirmation with Governor Regnitz's confrontation. It got me really fired up. I decided to look into things in case there was any information we could use to build a case against the government. Even a remote town like this isn't free from conscription and requisitioning orders. Must be hard on them. Yeah. Unfortunately, stopping the war outright is beyond the Inspector's purview. But if we can expose the government's unlawful activities, that may help. It could disrupt their schedule, perhaps even change the course of the war in some small way. But rest assured, I'll be doing everything in my power. Thank you. We really appreciate any help you can give us. There's an odd rumor going around about the nearby village. People say that lately even really nice people have become irritable, even aggressive, for no apparent reason. Maybe it's due to the stress they've been bottling up for so long. My draft card came in the mail my draft card came in the mail the other day. I explained to Captain what it meant, but he just looked at me with a confused expression. Well, it doesn't matter if he doesn't really understand. It won't make a difference as long as I make it back. Even at Barony Island, you say? I don't like the sound of this. There's no trace of such a sudden change in the ecosystem, even if the record's from 50 years back. But why now? Did Kenneth know why this was happening? Does that have something to do with why he disappeared? We still have no idea whether he's alive or dead. And yet you still haven't given up on him. You must care about Kenneth very much.
What? You've got it all wrong. Kenneth and I are, you know, just fishing buddies.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much. Looks like my hunch was right on the mark. Miss Annabelle.
Yes.
I dearly regret my earlier actions. I was doing you a disservice. You may consider your engagement to my son, William, null and void. If your family objects, I'll smooth things out with them. I would much prefer for you to follow your heart as regards Kenneth.
Thank you. What is going on? I've never even told Kenneth how I feel, but now his father knows?
Someday Annabelle's wife will calm down a little, but that day is not today. I'm waiting to see that relationship happen. I've been waiting since the end of the second game.
The idea of soldiers from St. Ark have left. It's a relief, if I'm to be honest with you. They kept pressuring us to contribute more to the war effort. We're still one step away from the war, and the uncertainty of when it might begin is terribly nerve-wracking. When is our army going to clash with Calvard? How will our lives be affected? Are you looking for Titania and Cutie? They left a while ago. Given everything they're going through, I couldn't, well, stop them. At least I was able to send them off with lunchboxes I packed to the gills. I sure hope they're doing alright.
As the subsidy scam weren't bad enough, supplies have started getting really scarce. We're still managing to get by though. With weaving supplies so limited, you gotta be quick or it'll all sell out. I pounce on what I need like a tiger. Okay.
I've been going to church more often recently. Listening to the sermons and gazing at the stained glass pictures helps me calm my mind. Kenton's dad is going to become a soldier, so we'll have to leave Parm? Dad's been conscripted. He gave me a big hug and told me to be good. How long he's going to be away for? Do you know?
I thought I saw something green. It has been nothing but bad news reaching Palm. My goal is to strengthen the hearts of the townsfolk through my sermons, but perhaps it would be a bit too difficult for the young children to understand. It has been nothing but bad news. What? Huh? Huh? Wait, what? Wait. What? Okay.
It seems like all the mail Parm's been getting recently has only been draft cards, but I won't give in to that sort of morsey mood. It's even more important to show determination and resilience now. I should start by talking to people and helping them remain hopeful.
Hey, look! There's some fish there!
No, there are no fish here.
Master Girl, you taught me everything I know. I won't ever forget what you've done for me.
Stop acting like this is the last time I'll see you. You were drafted, not sentenced to death. You'll go to this war, fight in it, and then you'll come back.
But there's a chance I won't make it back, you know. I could get hit by a stray bullet or caught up in an explosion. Honestly, I've given up my dreams of becoming a full-fledged artist.
Stop that right now! Who are you? I don't recognize my ambitious apprentice in you at all. You will come back, do you hear me? And if you make me cry, I will officially disavow you as my apprentice.
I promise I'll be back.
Dude. If you're not looking to buy anything, move on. I guess your outsiders think Parm's treasure is the fine fabrics or the art of weaving.
Wrong! It's Yarisms themselves passing on their knowledge and trade, secrets from one generation to the next. My husband saw Reggie as a promising young craftsman. When Reggie got drafted, he nearly had a fit. My advice is to not talk to him until he cools off. What am I missing in town? Oh, I didn't go in there. See, that's why I'm glad they have that new thing there.
I hear that Bertrand got his draft card. To think I'll have to keep seeing off the men of this town as they go to war. It's real frustrating.
Okay, now we're done in Parm. So we'll go to... we'll go on over here to the Noble District.
I made a guide for running the house and handling affairs for the family I'm leaving behind. My worries have finally disappeared. All I have to do is set out for the army. We must seek revenge for what happened to the Emperor and Prince Oliver. I will fight and undercrown Prince Cedric and defeat Calvert.
You know, wasn't the mom always sick in the third game? Now, Timothy, you can play as much as you like in your new shoes. No, I don't feel like it. Oh, come on. Why don't we play tag or something? I'm so worried about Dad that I don't want to play. So how can you be smiling like that, Mom? Aren't you worried about Dad? Timothy. Richie, what are you doing here? I've been practicing hard and oh no, wait, these are... I've been practicing hard and now I'm super good at cleaning. I wanted to come help you out, sis. Jeez, you're still just a kid. You don't have to force yourself to work, you know? But I'm really happy you feel that way. Let's go and speak to the mistress later. Okay, I'll do my best.
Can I go in? Sure.
Hello there, everyone. I presume you're here because you have some business with Marquis Ballard? The Imperial Defense Force isn't monitoring much, and Marquis Ballard can do as he likes. There's so many problems. Everything is just a mess. It's enough to make me go mad.
Still love this wait a minute. Hold on now.
Yeah, it is still reflective. Wait a minute.
It's white underneath? So it is.
Everything is so much better now that the horrid Imperial Defense Force is gone. Hey, now that I've gotten a good look at you, aren't you the Ashen Chevalier? Your hair and outfit. What happened? Well, where do I begin? I can see from your face you've had to tell the same story a lot. What matters most is that you're well. I heard from Mr. Sellison that the Master is alright, but I don't suppose you know where Master Patrick is. Patrick? He helped us at Ordis. No, I'm afraid I don't have any detailed information on his location. Sorry about that. Oh, no, it's my bad. It was wrong of me to ask. I worry so much over him, even though he's no longer a child. The only thing I can do is wait and pray for his safe return. Thank you for your help, Ashen Chevalier. I don't really want to talk to Ballard. Oh my god, I can play matches against him.
What a relief that the Imperial Defense Force is gone. Now to decide who to cozy up with. Siding with the government will only mean I become a puppet to their whims when the war is over, and yet a descript nobility has no hope of standing against them. You seem troubled, great Uncle Ballard. Ludine, you should know better than to eavesdrop. That goes for the rest of you too. Our apologies. We just happened to overhear you as we came in. Whatever. I just arrived at an impasse and thinking about what to do anyway. That aside, are those Vantage MasterCards sticking out of your pocket?
Yes, they are. Sorry about that.
You're a cheeky one, stopping to play games while on the run from the authorities. And yet what better time to unwind in this era of chaos? Today is your lucky day. I will deign to grace you with the honor of facing me in a match of Vantage Masters.
Your lordship also plays Vantage Masters.
But of course, the nobility are well versed in games of all sorts. But I can already picture the anguish of defeat creasing your brow. do try to put up an entertaining fight regardless.
I'll try my best.
I must say, Cutie, I'm impressed. You've grown so much more dependable since I last saw you.
You're too kind. I've only got this far thanks to all the help and support Count Etho and my companions had given me.
There's no need to be modest, Carrie. You've grown to be a capable young man as any of the Empire's ever seen.
It's true, Carrie. Though I personally wish you would stay the same adorable boy forever.
Here, now to business. I was hoping to ask about recent developments. The art world as the good Count has finger on the pulse of much matters. I've already acquired some choice intel regarding Ordis, and thought this might be a fine opportunity to pull on knowledge.
Oh, I have some information that's what's going around Leaves in Tita's Gate. Would you mind if I join you?
By all means, but let us continue this discussion in my office, shall we?
Then I'll make you all some herbal tea, so you can relax and have an enjoyable chat.
What's going on in here? Oh, okay.
Do you have any edible spiders in the pantry? No, what about soft-shelled turtles? I could scarcely believe the things they said.
Ugh.
When I told them we had none of those, they looked utterly crestfallen. They eventually considered that they could make do with what they had on hand. To be frank, at that point, I was growing apprehensive of what they might concoct, even with only common ingredients.
Let's just say I'm distressfully familiar with your pain.
Your name was Freddy, was it not? Well, Freddy, you live up to the rumors, and then some. I'm very impressed by your knowledge of rare ingredients.
Please, I'm the impressed one, Margareta. Your understanding of food is incredible. Though your cooking club, Bridget should have tipped me off.
Freddy and Margareta, are you two cooking together?
That's right. The family here has been taking care of Kitty, so I thought I'd stop by and thank them for that. Turns out I popped my head in the right place when some old Thor's graduate were visiting. We all got to talking, and well, since no one had eaten yet, I figured I'd whip something up to show my appreciation. And that sounded like such a marvelous idea that I decided to pitch in as well, presenting my and Freddy's splendiferous, charmless passion meat platter. There's plenty to go around if you want some too.
Oh boy, passion meat. Whatever it is, if those two made it, it's bound to be an experience.
A dangerous, unsettling one.
Sorry, but we'll have to pass. We don't have time to eat right now. But don't worry about us. You guys go ahead and enjoy that with the others.
Well, if you say so. Perhaps another time.
Run, 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 run!
Get out of here! It's too dangerous! This Charles has some gall keeping me waiting so long. But you, maid, you've really crossed the line. You klutz! What kind of maid spills tea all over a guest, and then tries to remove their trousers? Am I just to sit here in my undergarments? Well, it seems like your text bubble decided to have the words go under it. I'm terribly sorry, sir. It's just that the tea was so hot I thought you might scald your, noble nethers if you kept the wet trousers on. Bring me a towel, you witless wretch. This is ridiculous. Right, a towel. Why didn't I think of that? Just a moment, sir. Less talking, more toweling. Ah, how maddening. With that naive boy Charles left in charge, this is my chance to finally seize my neighbor's land. But with my 50,000-yard trousers stained like this, there's no way I'll be able to pull this heist off. I have to come back some other day. I can sense the curse affecting this noble. They really are messing up the text bubbles around here.
Lord Dendy is a pushy fellow. To think you'd come here to confront me in person. As if my letter declining his offer wasn't queer enough.
Izzy shouldn't have let him pass the main gate, but now he's here, and he won't leave before speaking with you. What do you want me to do with him, Charles?
Let me think.
He wouldn't have made the journey just to reiterate his original offer. He must be scheming something. I wish there was an easy way out of this. Alright, let's go to Cathedral Square. Wait a minute. Yes, of course. Perfect. I know it. Rex.
Rex, I didn't know you were in St. Ark.
Hey, news break, and I'm here. And the Imperial Defense Forces withdrawal is big news. There's also been movement in Eastern Erebonia. Valdio's taken point on photography there.
I've heard Valdio's name I haven't heard Valdio's name in a while. He was the head of the photography club, right? I heard he joined the Chronicle the year before you did. Pretty amazing that you both became photojournalists.
Right? Valdio's Fidio. Is it really Fidio? It's
Valdio. Fidio? Is it really Fidio?
that sounds even worse than Valdio.
Fidio has been working with Norton and getting some amazing shots.
Or at least he was until Norton started acting all weird. They split up after that.
Do you think that might have to be the Great Twilight? If reporters are being affected, it could spread misfortune throughout Sumeria.
Honestly, it's just Norton who's acting weird. Dozen journalists are just off lately. Hell, even the atmosphere in the office keeps getting more and more wrong. That's why I'm out here, hitting the streets all over the Empire looking for something that busts this story wide open. This is a crucial moment for us journalists. One way or another, things are never going to be the same.
Wow. Things sound pretty rough right now, but we'll be wishing you luck. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you out.
Thanks, and right back at you. I think I already looked for that anyway. My storeman only takes orders and repair requests for tracking our fortress for uniforms. New recruits are usually in clientele, but yesterday we received several repair orders from soldiers who weren't part of that group. The field exercise must be really backbreaking. I don't know the details, but I can really feel that the winds of war are starting to blow.
Frankly, I'm not sure if they'd be called field exercises. Pretty sure a little infiltration incident might be the cause for them.
That's very likely. I doubt the common man would be aware of that, though.
Wait, you haven't gotten a draft order, but you're still going to sign up? Why?
Sales have been down, and now our truck has been requisitioned. As I am now, I'm just being a burden to you. This damages my pride as a man, and I won't drag you down. If I become a soldier, at least there'll be some mirror coming in.
You're such an idiot! I never think that you were dragging me down. We're a family, we support each other through thick and thin. When you're in trouble, I'll help you. And I know that when I'm in trouble, you'll help me.
Ozumi. You're right. I get it. I'll drop this and find a path that won't make you worry about me. I'm sorry I brought this up. Hey! Where you going?
Before they announced the war, there'd always be performers in Cathedral Square and inside the cathedral. The group that came by, the Black Rabbit and the Red-Haired Hares, was it? It's been a while since we had something like that. It was a good change of pace.
Yeah, now with all the static going through my fucking microphone. Apparently the 1st Armored Division is performing field exercises at Titus Gate. The 16th Armored Division has joined in this exercise as well, according to the latest rumors. If the stories are true, it's clear that this is something more than regular military exercises. No doubt this is one of the dragon heads in the Imperial government's Operation Jormungand. Well, well, as war draws closer, we're getting a much better picture of things. Any books? Just to be sure.
We've moved those books that will boost morale for the front of our displays as the Imperial Defense Force commanded. But I'm not the sort of person to bend to pressure. I lined them up right next to the books like working together hand in hand and learned about Calvard. This is a second-hand bookstore after all. If I dig around a bit, I might even be able to find out some of the out-of-print books in storage. Wait, this doesn't count as anti-government activity, right? Maybe I should be a bit more subtle about my arrangement.
The performance the other day was truly something special. That music was enough to warm the heart. It spoke to our humanity. Lately, the only thing I've been able to feel is hatred toward the Republic. But since that performance, the storm raging inside my mind is cleared, and I feel all the better. Emperor Asterius wasn't a prisoner to anger and despair. He built the old captor with a desire for peace. I want to emulate the wisdom of his, and try to find a passage to peace with Calvert.
This guy was possessed by the curse before, but its influence seemed to be weakening now.
It could be because of the recital, after all. The concert was so amazing. I can still hear the music in my ears. I want to practice and get just as good as Miss Fiona. I think I've gotten a little better since last time. What do you think?
That was great. Elliot would be happy if he could hear you now.
That performance was absolutely stunning. I broke into such a smile listening to those beautiful instrumentals. I felt like all the tension knotted around my heart was finally melting away. Etta couldn't get enough of it. She was practicing the songs they played over and over and over. It made me remember that no matter how tough things get, we can't forget to smile.